Funny thing about this job, people think it's about the answers. It's not. It's about the questions that don't go away. About the faces that follow you home and sit in the corner while you try to sleep. Every case leaves a little dust on your coat. And after a while, you start to wonder if you're really ever clean. Because in this line of work, you don't really solve anything. You just learn to live with the echoes. I used to think this job was about making things right. Now I know better. It's about making things less wrong. One small truth at a time. And hoping it's enough to tip the scales before they snap. The night's getting older, so am I. The street light outside flickers like it's trying to remember why it's bothered shining in the first place. Because out there, the dark isn't just waiting. It's working. And somebody's got to ask it why. The more that the night strolls on, questions continue to flood my mind. What does this case have to do with that lemur and wolf? And how much do they know? Let's see what Vector's got for us this time. Let's get on the case. Another long night. Welcome back. While I was gone the other day, I did a little bit of a review over some of the case files and wrote some stuff down, things to know, things to remember for those of you that either been with me for a bit or just starting. Welcome. A few things to remember. Possible connection to a character called Mimic. Found out the name of this character. Rogue or Rouge being involved in the case. There's more than one astroscopic lens. Also, going back to the case file number 1, mentioning by Miss Tori from Spagonia University that it's a Gaian artifact. Eggman is somehow not involved in the crime. There may be more information in Spiral Hill, as we will see in this case file, and Gunn also still being involved in the case, which makes no sense. They've been showing up more and more, even in the past episode when we met the Babylon rogues. Found a red herring due to that same thief being involved, or so-called thief, as she said. I'm beginning to wonder if there's a lot more questions that's going to be asked. I'm going to take some time to write some stuff down here in my notepad, and we're going to figure out how this case is going to be blown wide open. Let's get started. Because I've been itching to find out some more stuff.
Your mystery you wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
Well, Detective Vector, as if you're worthy of the title, since I have both you and Sonic locked up, get on with it! I want to know who's stealing these astroscopic lenses and why they think they're worth the hassle. Furthermore, why was Rouge sending you to Spiral Hill? And what about Tangle and Whisper? Aren't they more of your obnoxious buddies? I seem to recall launching a missile or two at them. Was the lens thief impersonating them too?
You know, Dr. Eggman, this story would sound a whole lot better if you'd let us out of our cages. These bars are doing awful things to the acoustics. Right, Sonic?
100%. Also, Doc, can't you see we need some water down here, too? I mean, Vector's voice is getting raspier by the second.
I think I'd enjoy hearing what his voice sounds like at the bottom of a pit! What do you say? We can make it an experiment. The acoustical effects of an oafish crocodile stacked on top of an arrogant hedgehog in a physically confined space. How does that sound to the two of you?
I think my voice will be just fine. Up here, I mean. Not in a pit, Doctor.
As I suspected. So get on with the story!
Okay. But before we get to Spiral Hill,
Patience.
there's still the whole matter of Rouge to deal with.
Exactly.
The last, best lead we had came courtesy of Rouge, and at the expense of Espio's dignity, since she'd hidden a
Apparently.
clue on him without him even realizing it. None of us were too happy about her. At the same time, it turned out the museum in Spiral Hill did have another of the astroscopic lenses. And if we could get there ahead of the real thief, then maybe we could lay a trap, assuming the real thief wasn't Rouge, which I had my doubts about.
Look, Espio! There's the Spiral Hill Mineral Museum. It's got a bunch of shiny rocks and another of those astroscopic lenses, right?
Yes, Charmy. And don't touch anything. It doesn't look like Gunn has taken an interest in this museum as they did with the one in Station Square.
Huh.
At least not yet. What's the
least not
plan,
yet.
Doctor?
I've already reached out to the administration. There's supposed to be a curator waiting to help us.
At least this time there aren't any gun soldiers standing around.
Right. Which means we might be a step ahead of them for once. Also, why is Gunn so concerned about all this in the first place?
Not a bad question.
Why are they involved?
Hello. I suppose it's good to see you all again. Although I do hope this time the circumstances unfold in
Fitch
a
is
more
back.
positive fashion.
Mr. Kitch? What are
Or
you
Fitch,
doing
or
here?
Kitch, excuse me.
Oh, I'm afraid the Station Square Museum got temporarily shut down so that those rather rude people from Gunn could further analyze the scene. Fortuitously for me, Jewel, this establishment's curator, is currently busy on another project, so I've stepped in. It is my fervent wish to watch over Spiral Hill's artifacts more successfully than I did at my prior post. Speaking of which, how is the case progressing?
We've been following up on some leads, which is why we're here. See, I got an idea about laying a trap for the thief. All we have to do is set up a perimeter around the museum, and as soon as the thief comes inside, we pounce.
Ah, then you'll need this floor plan. But forgive me, you're going to set up a perimeter with just the three of you?
Nope! It'll be the five of us!
Silhouetted in the doorway were two girls I'd recognize anywhere. A tall, bubbly gray and white lemur with a long, striped, fluffy tail.
Well.
And a brown and tan wolf with a
voice,
high-tech
finally.
mask and a prototype Wispon that looked like something out of a sci-fi flick.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for calling! We're always happy to help, especially when something's going down here in our own backyard. Isn't that right, Whisper? Sure.
Ah, I'm sorry. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Mr. Kitch, this is Tangle the Lemur and Whisper the Wolf.
I like how they have
Whisper, you
voices
say?
now. I appreciate
I
that
assume
finally.
you're named after your particular way of speaking?
You could say that.
Sorry, what was that?
She said, you could say that! Anyway, Tangle and Whisper are friends of Jules, and they're both officially awesome.
Charmy was right. We fought alongside Tangle and Whisper more than once. And though Tangle had a reckless thirst for adventure, and a whole world of hurt and trauma lay beneath Whisper's taciturn demeanor, We knew we could count on them when the chips were down. Or in this case, when the lenses were smudged. Except, I guess, we were trying to keep them from getting smudged. I've never been great with metaphors.
Well,
Neither have I.
as it may, the three of you are detectives. What qualifies Miss Tangle and Miss Whisper to take on an artifact thief?
Show 'em, Tangle. It's no problem, sir. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Oh my! Stretching one's tail that far is quite a feat. But how does that...
If it was me in her place, I maybe wouldn't have wrapped Kitch up in my tail and waved him around like a kid with a toy balloon. But hey, I'm old-fashioned.
I say! Unhand me, untail me at once! I will not be hoisted by a prehensile primate!
Relax, Mr. Kitch. I just wanted to give you a taste of what I could do. Stretch super far? Check. Grab the bad guys? Check. Maybe establish a perimeter around a museum? Check, check, check.
Fine. Point made. Now, please put me down!
That was so cool, Tangle. Thanks, bud.
Well, I suppose that will do as far as Miss Tangle goes. But you, Miss Whisper, dare I ask what your speciality might be?
You don't want to see it demonstrated, sir. Whisper carries a variable wisp-on.
I see. And what exactly does this variable wisp-on do?
Whatever gets the job done.
Whisper wasn't kidding. She had a whole pack of wisps tucked away in her cloak, which she could trade out one at a time. Wisps use hyper-go-on energy to produce different effects for her wisp-on weapon. Cyan lasers, blue battle hammers, orange rockets. Whisper packs a punch for every occasion.
I see. Yes, well, I suppose I should get out of your way now, lest I be accidentally grabbed or disintegrated.
Better yet, we don't want the thief impersonating and incriminating you.
Right! I'll be in my orbit.
Did you hear that?
Espio, Charmy, Whisper, Tangle, gather around and let's take a look at this floor plan.
Yeah, lay it out for us.
So the lens is on display here, in the middle of the ground floor. If we lock all the windows and bar the doors here, here, and here, then we leave the thief 4 possible ways to get inside. The 5 of us should be able to cover those points, no problem. You're the stealth expert, Espio. What do you think?
As long as we have a way to keep in constant contact, it ought to work.
Oh! Vector! 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 Vector!
Quick note. Pay attention to that. That wording is on purpose. We don't want the person disguising as you. It's always what you got to look out for when you're doing detective work. Hidden little details, little slips here and there. Always pay attention to that, because you never know when that detail might be needed.
You don't have to raise your hand, Charmy. What is it?
I've got some walkie-talkies back in the Chaotix copter.
You do? Since when?
Since we went to that yard sale last
First
weekend.
time he's being
I thought
helpful.
they might come in handy, and now they will. Oh, plus, you know what this means?
That we'll all have walkie-talkies?
That this could be my job. The thing I do for the team. I can be the Chaotix quartermaster. Whenever we need gear, or equipment, or whatever, I can be the guy who wrangles it all.
Well, walkie-talkies would come in handy.
Yeah! That's a great idea, Charmy! Way to think on your feet! Wings!
Thanks, Tangle. Okay, I'll be right back. Ah! See what I
Very
did there?
punny.
Because he said be. Wait, why is
She's a
anyone
character.
laughing? Aw,
Yes, Tangle. Quite a stinger.
Ba-dum-bum.
I guess walkie-talkies couldn't hurt. Especially if it helps the little guy feel better about himself. Tangle, we want to station you and Whisper on the second level, at opposite ends of this terrace. That way, you can keep an eye on your individual points of ingress and see the lens display. Sound feasible?
You got it, Vector.
Whisper, you look like something's bothering you. What's up?
It's nothing.
Whisper, if you have concerns about the plan, now is the time to speak.
No, it's not that. It's...
Whisper? I could tell them. If it's okay with you.
Well... yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I guess not all of you know this, but Whisper used to be part of a resistance group called the Diamond Cutters.
Right.
One of their members
Just wondering when they're going to mention
was a
that.
shapeshifter. Oh, that lousy mimic betrayed the team, and Whisper was the only survivor.
Wow.
Mimic.
That got dark fast.
Little wonder she's worried.
Whisper, listen! You know I won't let anything happen to you, right? Shapeshifters or not.
Thanks, Tangle. I do know that. Here you go, guys. I brought the walkie-talkies. Now we can totally keep in touch. One for Vector, and one for SBO, and one for Tangle, and one for Whisper, and one for me, the Chaotix Quartermaster.
Okay, I'll have Mr. Kitch lock the windows in both the other doors. Let's get to our positions.
You got
That's
it, baby.
never good.
So we took our places around the museum and settled down to wait. I kept Charmy with me, just in case he got too excited. Couldn't have him blowing our cover.
Chaotix.
Remember, Charmy, keep it down.
Roger that, boss. Charmy to Tangle.
Go for Tangle.
Checking in. See anything unusual?
All quiet on level 2.
Roger that. Charmy out. Vector, this is so cool!
What did we just talk about?
Oh, right. Sorry.
I was anxious that Charmy might make a hash of things. Little did I know, I should have been worried about something else altogether. Because right about then, up on the second level...
Huh? Who's there?
Hi, Tangle.
Tails? I didn't know you were gonna be here!
Yeah, Vector called me in at the last minute to help.
Aw, that's great! The more the merrier,
just-
I always say.
So he's got all the entrances covered, huh?
What's up with the
Yeah, I'm pretty
raspiness?
sure, yeah. Hey, how'd you get in? Did we miss something?
Got in right over here.
Ugh! Ow! Oh, he punched me! Wait, Tails punched me? Oh, Tangle to Vector! Tangle to Vector! Ugh! What's wrong with this radio? Tangle to Vector! Ah! The thief is here, and they're disguised as Tails!
Everyone in the museum heard Tangle shout. And in that moment, everything went crazier than a hornet's nest in a washing machine. Starting with the lights going out.
Why?
Hey, I can't see! Vector, where'd you go?
Oh, it's pitch black. Who turned off all the lights? Everybody, get to the lens. We've got to protect it.
Ow! SBO, watch where you're going.
What are you talking about? I'm over here.
Then who just bumped into me?
Don't worry, Charmy. I've got the imposter wrapped up.
You've got me wrapped up.
Uh-huh. Just what an imposter would say.
No, Tangle! For pity's sake, it's me, Vector!
Whisper, watch it! That laser nearly took my horn off.
Sorry.
Here, SBO. Let me give you a hand.
What? Tangle, put me down!
What, you down? I never picked you up.
The imposter is impersonating us. We've got to get the lights back on.
I think I remember an emergency generator switch over here.
Man, he's working overtime this time.
Hey, it worked! The lights are back on! Charmy!
That answers that
Chaotix
question.
Quartermaster, at your service. Just in time. I'm locked on target.
Wait! Standing right there in front of us were two Tangles. No more than 6 feet apart and identical. Right down to the last ring on their tails.
Whoa. What do we do now?
I knew exactly what was going to happen, because I saw Espio sneaking up behind the two of them. He'd take the one on the left, I'd take the one on the right, and quick as you could say hard-boiled, we'd have the imposter in custody. Except that's not what happened, and I realized it was about to go all kinds of wrong as soon as I saw Whisper powering up her Wispon with a cyan glow.
All right, fake Tangle. Show yourself.
Go ahead, Whisper. Do what you gotta do. What? No! Don't listen to her. It's me.
Got you.
Wait! I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. One of the Tangles jumped out of the way, leaving Whisper's shot headed straight for Espio.
Hey!
But in a flash of white fur and dark wings, someone swooped in and pulled him out of the line of fire.
Come on,
Rouge is back.
boy.
Hey! I just turned those on. Now we can't see again. Now they're back on again? Make up your mind.
Is anyone hurt? Tangle?
I'm okay. I don't know where the other me went, though.
Whisper? Were you really going to shoot them both? The real Tangle would trust me to make the right call. Oh.
Oh no. Guys, look.
Oh, man.
There was no sign of the imposter anymore.
And they stole
Just
the
like there
lens.
was no sign of the lens anymore either.
They got away? After all that, the thief still took the artifact.
Yes, but what happened to you, Espio?
You mean right before I was about to get zapped by a certain wolf sniper?
You weren't in danger. The Wisp knew you weren't the target.
Noted. Well, what happened to me was Rouge.
She was here, and I missed her again?
Oh, that's who grabbed you right before the lights went out. Did she say anything to you?
Why is she
No.
say today?
Typical of someone so completely lacking in honor. I could have dodged that laser, you know. A ninja learns to evade life-threatening hazards out of pure reflex.
I said you were never in danger.
Regardless, I don't know if Rouge got to the lens first or if the thief did. Unless, of course, Rouge is the thief.
Well, if she did get to it, why? Is she just being her normal cool jewel thief self? 'Cause, you know, it's a lens, not a jewel. Or is she doing some kind of spy stuff, like working for Gun again?
Those are really good questions, kiddo.
Aw, thanks, Tangle.
What's all this? Where is my artifact?
Mr. Kitch,
I thought you were supposed to prevent the theft, not stand around and watch it take place. What happened to setting up a secure perimeter, staying in constant contact with each other?
Yeah, you know, I mean, well, about that,
Yes?
well, I tried to warn everyone, but, well, my walkie-talkie sort of died.
What? No, it couldn't have. Here, watch. Charm me to Tangle. Charm me to Tangle. Over. Oh, no. I didn't check the batteries.
Charmy, it's okay.
It's not okay. I gave everybody dead walkie-talkies, and now the lens is gone, and Espio almost got lasered. Never in danger. Some quartermaster I turned out to be. Everything's wrong. Then it's all my fault.
I'll go get him.
Good. We need to huddle up and go over exactly what happened here. It took some doing, but Espio finally convinced Charmy to come back and rejoin the group, which had to convene outside, since Mr. Kitch kicked us out of the museum. All right, everyone. This lens is gone. Nothing we can do about that except catch the thief. And to do that, We need to figure out who the thief is. Any thoughts?
Well, the thief could be Rouge. Or maybe the imposter impersonated her. Or maybe she and the thief are two separate people after all. Did anyone see Rouge and the two Tangles all at the same time?
Nope.
No.
What about you, Whisper? Anything? The lights were off, so my mask couldn't record anything.
Which leaves us with nothing.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say nothing. We...
All of you, freeze!
What the?
By authority of the Guardian Units of Nations, we hereby commandeer
Now they
this
show
museum and all its grounds.
No, not again.
All of you are to vacate the premises immediately, upon pain of forcible detention.
Fantastic's back.
So the mighty Detective Vector lost another lens. Why am I not surprised? But why was Gunn there anyway? What did they want? How did they even know what was going on?
I have
Exactly.
to hand it to you, Dr. Eggman. Those are all very astute questions. And, if you'll please get Sonic and me some water,
Water would be good, yes.
I'll be happy to tell you exactly what was going on with Gunn.
Fine. I'll get you your water. Don't go anywhere!
Ugh, you'd think a genius could come up with more than one joke. You stuck in cages and dying of thirst or not, I hope you've got plenty more story left.
Oh, don't you worry, Sonic. I'm just getting warmed up. And when the doctor gets back with our water... I'll tell you about the Unified Uniform Usurpation.
We have got to work on your titles.
How about Assault on Gun Base X?
Ooh, better.
Good workshopping. Now, usually I would like to listen to the song at the end, but I want to get this out there to you. A few questions as I was listening to this new case file, and I know 2 more have already been released, but 1, who has control of the Badniks? Or who else has control of the Badniks besides Eggman at the beginning of episode 1? What are the importance of the astroscopic lenses? Who is Mimic working for? Or even possibly just another doppelganger? Is Rouge working for Gunn again? Why is Gunn so involved in this case? And a possible question that I didn't think this would make connections, but here's the interesting bit. For those of you who don't know, in the IDW comics, there was a point in time where a bunch of villains that weren't connected to, or originally connected to Eggman somewhat, all worked together. Zavok, Mimic, the 2 skunk guys, I forgot their names, Rough and Tumble, Mimic, all under one person's leadership. A platypus named Dr. Starline. And the last time we saw him, if you don't know, since the last time we saw him in the introduction of Surge and Kit, there could be a possibility that he has returned secretly under Dr. Eggman's nose, and why he's very unaware of the situation at hand. Genuinely, we know that Starline is a very competent character, but the last time we saw him, he was beaten, battered, and bruised after bringing Surge and Kit. But could he be back? Could he be plotting something that we don't know about? Why does he, if possible, what does the astroscopic lenses got to do with the plan? Because he's had a history of using artifacts that he doesn't quite understand, like the warp topaz. I'm not sure. I might do some reviewing again. I may just particularly look at this case file, but what are your thoughts down there in the comments down below? Let me know what you guys think. Get some stuff going and let's figure this out together. But for now, until next time, my fellow detectives and gumshoes, I bid you adieu. Good night.